Going back to a classic one again, Yu-Gi-Oh! Destiny.
That's been around for over 6 years. A group that was based off originality and kept growing from the moment it was created. The
Nowadays,
leader,
the creator
was the
net
first
decks.
one to start this movement. His main deck was an Exodia deck. And he disassembled his main deck. And he gave a little of his strength to each one of the main members of Underground.
Even if an Exodia piece
So
didn't
now
fit
I've
in their
made it
deck.
my mission to gather these 5 Exodia pieces back together and get the role of the next Underground leader.
Hey, John. You must know why I came here.
Yeah, that one little thing we had settled down.
Yep. So, let's get to business already.
Let's...
We're going to your backyard, are we? Oh, no. Wait. I guess this is the only way to his basement, because it's just like, why did we just go through your house through the basement? They're gonna have a basement that can only get access to outside of my house, so, you know.
Not any other normal Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I need this. I got this right here.
That's
Not
exactly
convenience.
what I came here for. Alright, so John, first,
With a pool
I'll put up
table.
my 2 pieces against your piece of Exodia. Alright, John, cut my deck. I'll cut yours.
Literally cuts it in half. Not like that! By the way, if you were ever wondering why I decided to do the Destiny series in the first place, because when I did it the first time,
Best of luck to you.
Kisame Unlimited, the guy
So, John,
shown here,
Let this begin.
had literally just basically ended his YouTube series at the time, or his YouTube channel, and I figured that was the end of. Well, they were my main Yugi-tuber channels, and they still are, considering they came back that long after.
So it's
Spidey
time
took
for you to
over
navigate
again,
your cage.
and then Kisame came back, and
Alright,
now it's
since
basically in a
I have 2
reboot.
keys and you only have 1 key, I'll make the first
Back to
move.
the classic days.
I draw. Alright.
So I decided to tackle
I'll
Destiny
set
as a bit of a
cards face down.
love thing for
Now
it,
I'll
like a
summon
goodbye.
My Reborn Tengu.
Which now I'm doing it because I have no better ideas.
Okay. That's my move. Your turn, John.
I'll start things off, Anthony, by playing 2 cards face down.
Okie dokie.
Next I do is I play Into the Void,
Oh,
which allows me to draw an additional card once I have 3 or more cards in my hand.
then you have to discard your entire hand at the end phase.
Next I do is I'll activate my Infernity Launcher.
And I get the feeling that isn't a problem.
Set a card on my end phase. I have to discard my entire hand. So it's out the
2
map.
Grafas.
And I'll end my turn.
Leaving yourself wide open for an attack was not smart. I draw. Summon up. My Snipe Hunter.
Oh boy.
I'll next use this effect, discarding a card, to destroy your Infernity Launcher.
6-sided die. Okay. Miss.
Ha! You missed!
It's not a total miss. I discard
'Cause it's
my
not once
Fabled
per turn.
Serval, which will special summon itself. Next to is I'll sync my Fabled Serval with my Reborn Tengu.
Synchro
And I'll
Shogun.
summon my Bryonic Dragon of the Ice Barrier.
Favorite synchro, everybody.
And I said you'll pay for leaving yourself
His
defenseless.
favorite synchro.
Don't forget
is.
my Reborn Tengu when he's sent to the graveyard. I get another one just to bring out.
Remember when
my
Reborn Tengu was busted? Just because when it went to the grave it fetched another?
I'll first
That was
attack
busted
you
at one
with
point.
Snipe Hunter.
Oh, yeah. Boom.
Now for a little bit more pain, Reborn Tengu. Attack him for 17 now. Bryonic. Attack him and take him supersonic.
Just an ice missile. Although I always imagine its attack being like an ice beam from
Okay,
Pokemon.
I'll activate my Royal
careful,
Decree.
don't sound too
I was
serious
expecting
there.
you to throw a trap card when I attacked you, but it might as well not activate any trap cards at all.
Not so fast, Anthony. I got something just for that. Activate Dark Bride.
No biggie. I lose a card, I get a card. Doesn't affect me at all.
Draw.
Whatever. Don't ask me why I activate Royal Decree after the battle phase.
Anthony, you have
What?
to watch out now. Where I drew my ace to my deck. Infernity Archfiend.
Oh, god damn it.
When I have no cards in my hand, I get to look for one Infernity card. In
I
my
wonder if
deck.
he enjoys the
Add to
new
my hand.
Infernity card
I
that
guess
came
I'll
out
put
in
Infernity
the...
Beetle.
Not Soul
As I
Fusion, but a pack
activate
before that.
From my back row.
Wait, I think it was
Infernity
like
Inferno.
White Dragon Abyss. Or I
With
like to call it
Infernity
Legendary...
Inferno's ability, I'm allowed to send up to 2 cards from my hand to the graveyard. And for each one, I'm allowed to send a number of Infernity monsters from my deck to the graveyard.
Okay.
I'll send Infernity Necromancers to the grave. But
That's a good one.
what you should know about Infernity Launcher's ability. By triggering itself, I'm allowed to search out for any 2 Infernity monsters in my graveyard. With it, I usually bring back Infernity Destroyer and Necromancer.
Dude.
Now I use Necromancer's ability. While I have no cards in my hand. I'm
You
allowed to
have
special
cards in
summon
your
one
hand.
Infernity monster, and I choose Infernity Beetle.
I'm gonna assume he was going through the graveyard thing. It's just like when I have no monsters in my hand.
Beetle's
You had
ability,
cards
when
in your
I have
hand.
no cards in my hands. I'm allowed to chuck it in order to
Probably
bring
the case.
field from my deck. 2 Infernity Beetles. See? Destroyer with the beetle. Alright, summon 100-eyed dragon. And
Lovely.
I send the rest of my monsters in order to form Mistworm.
Yeah. Back when Trish was banned.
Okay, send back your Reborn Tengu, Snipe Hunter, and your back row card.
Why wouldn't you bring back my Bionic?
I want to kill it.
I have a little trick up my sleeve.
Why would you bounce back
I'm
your
gonna
Bionic?
change
Because I want to
my
go to the
Book of
grave.
Moon
If it
on
goes to your extra
100
deck, you
eyes
can
that
just summon it
just
again.
summoned this turn. And don't forget that you also bounce back my Reborn Tango, which means he left the field, which means I get to bring out another one to replace him.
Surprised Reborn Tango isn't more powerful considering Firewall
Just
is
for
a
that,
card that
I'm going to attack
exists.
your Bionic with Mistworm.
You'll pay for that. No one destroys my favorite synchro and gets away with it. Not my Bionic.
Not
But
my
first
Supersonic.
move is I'll play my Fabled Chowa by discarding a Fable. And the Fables I'll
I remember
discard
Fables.
will be the Fable Ganashia, which will also special summon itself. And I'll also normal summon my Snipe Hunter.
If you got bounced.
I'll next do is I'll discard my Spore for a shot at Snipe Hunter to take out your face down card.
Which we know is 100 Eyes Dragon. 5.
Oh man, you got me.
I'll
Or it's
next
a
do
face-down
is to
spell or
remember,
trap.
I still have 2 more cards, and I plan on getting rid of those 2 Stinkro monsters of yours.
Stinkro?
Next do is discard my Reborn Tengu. You bounce back to my hand. Since I've already used 3 already, I have no more use for it. So
Well, that's
I'll
rude.
just use it for Snipe Hunter's effect. Hopefully,
Where have you
take
get a Pot of
out your
Avarice?
100 eyes.
Because it was legal at the time, I believe. 1. Don't!
You missed me, Anthony.
So what I'm going to do is I'll discard my Sangan now to use
That won't
Sniper's
activate its effect.
one more time. This time to hopefully take down your 100 Eyes Dragon.
7. How'd I do that?
No. 100 eyes.
I say that as a joke, and yet there is a Yu-Gi-Oh manga
Sure,
where
ace cards
one
in.
guy managed to roll a 7 on a 6-sided dice.
I'll next do is I'll sync
It was back in
my
season 0, but it was
Chowa
just
with my Reborn
it's just
Tengu.
one of those seasons like
This
blatant
time I'll
cheating.
synchro summoning. Since I have no hand, I'll bring out my Fable Raging.
Oh boy.
So now I draw 2 cards.
Okay.
I activate my Foolish Burial, and I'll use its effect to dump my Fabled Kushana to the grave. Now this is the last card I have in my hand, and attacking you for gain and getting my 5 pieces
Fabled
of
Limiter
Exodia
removal.
that D had, and then I will hopefully be the new leader of Underground. I will discard my Phantom Sky Blaster to the grave to destroy your Mistworm.
Come on, Snipe Hunter. 6.
You're still missing, Anthony. Why are you probably trying?
I have nothing else. I have no.
He
hand,
has a
no
1 in
back
3
row, just
chance
my
of
3
missing, and he's
monsters.
been missing
Alright, so
more than
I can't
hitting.
do anything. I am my turn.
Draw. Anthony,
Why am I running Key
you just sealed
Maze?
your own fate by not trying to destroy my monster enough time. I drew into Monster Reborn.
Don't!
Revive back. 100 Eyes Dragon.
Why am I not surprised?
Now I use 100 Eyes ability. Removing graveyard. Infernity Necromancer.
To gain
I
its
have no
effect.
cards in my hand. I can special summon 1 Infernity monster from the graveyard. And I choose Infernity Archfiend. I'm allowed to search out 1 Infernity card from my deck to the hand. Like I'll search out for my Infernity Mirage. I normal summon.
Alright.
With his ability, I'm allowed to special summon him by chucking himself for 2 Infernity monsters from my graveyard. And here's where the fun
I
really
still kind of
begins,
like the
Anthony.
fact that Infernity's
As I
managed to
bring
stay in
back
the meta every once in a while. Like, once a year, an Infernity deck will manage to get to regionals. Just like, how?
Again this turn.
It's sort of like Mischievous in Pokemon.
Dragon.
Every once in a while it manages to come out. Just like, how?
This one.
Mischievous
Attack.
managing to be in
Sky Punch.
VGCs and stuff like that. How?
Take that. No biggie.
Yeah.
100 odds.
One of those
Annihilate
weird
his
things.
fatal raging.
You insist.
Okay, you did destroy my Fatal Raging. It's still not over.
Archfiend, attack Granarchia.
No!
Infernity
Ganachi's
Doom
effect
Dragon.
didn't get to activate.
Obliterate Anthony and make me one step closer to being the next leader of Underground.
Well, I can't obliterate him. He's chuckling. Barely friends fucking around, but still.
Anthony, was that you?
No. Back from Comedy Club, eh, Spidey?
This town.
I like how he's even wearing all the Spider-Man shit.
Over, John. Until the last
Good thing I have a
life point
Spidey
I have
sense.
left, I will
Oh.
win this duel. I draw. Exactly what I needed.
Of course.
I activate
Pot of Greed.
my Dark Hole spell card.
That's
Destroy
nice.
all your
Won't save you.
monsters. And since you have no back row to stop that, they're all gonna go.
How could you do that?
Easy.
You
I
destroyed
activated
my
Dark
favorite
Hole.
monsters.
So I have nothing else I can do, so I end my turn.
I got the 5th piece of Exodia. God damn it.
Hey, Anthony. Time for me to summon my Invincible Defender and Guardian of my Infernity.
Necromancer.
Meet Infernity Guardian.
Oh boy, this thing can't be killed by battle. Or I think in general if you have no cards in your
Infernity
hand.
Guardian. Attack. I'll end my turn from there, Anthony.
I draw. Speaking of guardians, I think I just drew my own.
Guardian
I'll
Yatos.
normal summon my fabled Grimro. Come on out, lady.
Okay.
Now, Grimro. Attack his Infernity Guardian.
Can't be killed.
All the attacks you can bring, Anthony, and I'll still stand with this Guardian at my side.
Yeah, but your life points won't.
Yeah. Switch Guardian to defense. They have equal
Okay,
points.
so return this back to my deck for the effective place
Plague
spell
Spreader.
that I sent for my first turn.
You sent Plague Spreader to the graveyard all this time?
Into the void.
Damn.
Now he's gonna
Single
synchro
Guardian.
shotgun.
In order to form my Brianna of my own.
Don't.
Now, attack Grimmer.
Fine. You destroyed my fabled Grimro. I take it easily. 600 life point damage. I draw. I'll play Monster Reborn. And to be honest, I don't have anything crazy in my graveyard.
But you
I
do.
know you do. Alright, so let's see what card I'll be taking from your precious graveyard.
Take Doom Dragon. You have no hand anyway.
Nice dogs.
I think I'll have all of them.
I'll be picking this card. Oh, you'll see in a
He
second.
gave the one card back and took
I
the
will
other
special
like
summon
29.
your Infernity Doom Dragon, but this time on my side of the field.
Now use its effect.
Now, since I could use Infernity Doom Dragon's effect to destroy your Bryonic and making you take half of its attack points,
Oh, half.
I'm in a generous mood today. Since I know I'm pretty much going to get your key now,
I'm gonna toy with you.
your Bryonic Dragon of the Ice Barrier.
Because Doom Dragon can't attack the turret, uses its effect.
This can't be.
It is.
Remember, I have nothing else besides my Infernity Doom Dragon of yours.
Mine,
I will
yeah.
end my turn.
I'll set one card face down on my turn.
Mirror Force.
I draw. I'll use my Fable Kushanos effect from the graveyard, discarding my Fable Lurry, which will special summon itself. I'll next do is I'll summon Kushanos. I will sync my Kushanos with my Lurry.
For Unicorn?
level 4.
Or
So I'll
Hudabi.
bring out my
Unicorn.
Fable Unicorn. And since we both have 0 cards, well, your card effects are negated and destroyed. Unicorn?
No, I can't use my body as a shield.
For game.
No 7 Tools of the Bandits, no Magic Jammers, no nothing.
Okay, so. My
He had Mirror Force Launcher before it was printed. How did you do that? Magic.
Hey, Paul. I fear that Anthony's back. And you know if Anthony's back, Underground's back. And you know what that means.
More exposition. Well, what does it mean? End of the world as we know it, that can't be good.